You're now listening to Player Talk Radio. You're now listening to Player Talk Radio.
Rare flower.
Player Talk Radio. With the coolest DJ in the Manosphere. Let's go. DJ Kuda. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
What's going on? What's going on? It's Player Talk Radio. It's DJ Kuda right back at the helm of today's show. Got a great show for you guys tonight. Make sure my vocals is turned up so that way on the playback we'll be sounding pretty good, man. All right, we in the building, man. It's Player Talk Radio. It's DJ Kuda right back at the helm of today's show. Got a great show for you guys tonight. Got a Manosphere Tech show coming for you guys tonight, so make sure you guys take out your paper, your pencil, or whatever. I'm going to be giving y'all the game on interfaces tonight, so make sure you guys like, subscribe, and make sure you guys come on in, man. Let's get this game. So if you got any questions, you can email me at playertalk8@gmail.com. That's playertalk8@gmail.com. You can get at me at playertalktv@gmail.com. That's playertalktv@gmail.com. So on tonight's show, we're going to be talking about mixers, we're going to be talking about interfaces, and we're going to be talking about different types of game on tonight's show. I was going to use the King B on tonight's show, but as you can see, it's chilling over there. So anyway, we're going to use another condenser mic on tonight's show, which is the Rode NT1A. I do not have a picture of it, which I should have had a picture of it, but I don't. Yeah, I do not have a picture of it. I thought I did, but I don't. I missed that one. Okay, so it's another mic in my mic locker. But anyway, man, make sure y'all like and subscribe, and let's get this game. Let's go.
You're now listening to Player Talk Radio. With the coolest DJ in the Manosphere. Let's go. DJ Kuda. Let's go. Let's go.
Alright, so on tonight's show, man, we're going to be talking about interfaces, and we're going to be talking about mixers. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to get into the game on tonight's show. So, on the last show, or on the last episode, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the last episode, we were talking about basically using the Rode Pod mic. And the Rode Pod mic is this microphone right here. I actually got it chilling right here. But we were talking about this microphone, which is a dynamic microphone. But the microphone that I'm speaking into today is a condenser microphone. Now, this microphone, it has a little bit of reverb on it because I have the gain not all the way up, which I should have probably turned the gain up, but I actually have the volume up on this microphone. And you can hear a little bit of reverb in the room because I'm not in a sound treated room. And I actually wanted to record it in a non-sound treated room so you guys can actually, hear a little bit of the reverb, and you guys can hear a bit of the sound bouncing off of the walls. When you have a treated room, you will not hear the sound bouncing off of the walls. This is they call it a super quiet microphone, which it kind of is for a condenser mic. But this is not a quiet microphone by any means. When you have a condenser microphone, that joint is going to pick up everything outside of the room, in the room. And this microphone is meant to pick up vocals. Now, what I should do, because I'm actually speaking to the left of the microphone, which is in its range, I should turn the microphone towards me, and I should also turn this pop filter towards me also. So that's what I'll do right now, just for the sake of this video. And you can kind of tell the vocals is a little bit different. And these condenser mics, they're pretty cool. They require phantom power, so you have to make sure whatever interface that you choose to run this microphone out of, it has enough phantom power to run this microphone. Now, this is a microphone that's built for speech, and it's built for recording. Unlike this Rode Pod mic right here, I wouldn't use this Rode Pod mic for music, but this microphone I would definitely use it for music, and it actually competes with like more higher end microphones. Now, that's why you have something called the proximity effect. And the proximity effect is basically me speaking back here in comparison. Oh shit, got my hat on, y'all. So my bad. And I got hat head. I need to get my dreads done. But anyway, y'all, me speaking back here in comparison to me speaking on the microphone and up on the microphone is a lot different, because the microphone has what's called a presence effect, a presence boost. And let me get rid of this pod mic. The pod mic has a presence boost also, but it's not really known for its actual presence boost. But you have to be on top of that microphone because it is a podcasting microphone. Whereas this microphone is more for speech, more for voiceover, etc., etc. But we'll talk about condenser mics later. I want to talk to you guys about interfaces today. So my bad, y'all. Give me 1 second. Now, and I have this all together. I have a small interface right here. Get my knife. Always keep a knife around you. Cut this plastic. Keep my stuff wrapped up so y'all lucky. Care about y'all. So, a lot of people, what they do is they get what's called a mixer, and they run it through a mixer. Now, I definitely don't have a picture of this also, but if you guys want more game on it, I want you to go get a Focusrite Scarlett 2x2 or any interface from Focusrite. They make really good interfaces, and they can power a lot of microphones with those interfaces. So, my bad, y'all. We're doing a little tech show on the fly. If you're doing podcasting, get one of these. This is a very, very small well, it's not an interface. It's basically a mixer. And it's a great mixer, too. Behringer makes it. It's called the 502. You can literally plug your microphone into this mixer right here. And you can literally do like the headphone jack, or you can do the XLR port. And then what I'm going to show you on some other mixers is that you have some that have both built in, which is actually pretty cool. I'll show it to you. They have both built in, both the XLR port and the microphone port. So it's pretty cool. Now, this is a mixer. You can run all kinds of things into this mixer, but I would say this mixer is a small mixer for basically, the podcaster. And for a solo podcaster, obviously, because it has one input right here. And what a lot of people they like to do is they like to run the audio from this into a preamp and then run the preamp into their computer. Now, if you look at something like this, which is just a standard mixer, this mixer does not have a USB port where you can plug into your computer. See, some of them, they have a USB port, but some of them, they don't have a USB port where you can plug into your computer. But it's a pretty good mixer. This mixer, let me see. I don't think this mixer has phantom power. I believe this mixer might not have phantom power. But that's why you would want to run it into a preamp. So this is a very small mixer. I bought this mixer a long time ago, a couple years ago. I really don't use it, but it's always good to have around because, if you get a couple dongles and stuff or a couple of other things, you could run different things into this mixer. Now, this mixer has about 5 channels. So that means on one channel, you can run your microphone. Channel number 1 is usually for your microphone. Channels 2 and 3 is usually for, you can either run music, and 4 and 5 you can run other audio into your like, let's say if you're playing a clip and you want to have your music in the background and you want to have your your microphone sound. I mean, actually you could damn near do it all with this. Very small, very compact, but this is going to be a raw sound, and you might want to run this definitely into a preamp before you do any serious recording. Now, if you want to get a great raw recording, that's perfect. Or if you want to, just record something on the fly, this is perfect also. And you can also turn up and down the channels and do different things. And there's a way you can hook this to your computer, but you're gonna have to have wires and cables. Trust me, I know from the hard way. Okay, so this is mixer number 1. Pretty cool. Now, if you don't believe me that I know that you gotta run wires and shit into those mixers, this is my old mixer right here. This bad boy right here, nigga. This right now, this thing right here is a beast. This is my Behringer Xenix 1202. So when I told you when I had to learn how to do podcasting, I literally had to learn from stage number 1. Okay? Now, I think that last mixer that I showed you, that's about probably like 80, maybe 90 to $100. This is like 120, maybe 150. I think the price on these went up. You probably could find one for almost 200, maybe 180, or maybe less, way less. Now, this one does have the phantom power, which is right here. So this has enough phantom power to power 4 different mics. And this one has 12 channels. So this one has double the channels basically. And it has triple mics and stuff. So this is actually pretty good. You got a nice gain button. Gain knobs. You got an effects button, which will kind of put a little bit of compression and mixing onto your your vocals. You got your EQs, your lows, your mids, your highs. So this is a pretty serious standard mixer right here, and you can tweak your sound. Now, what I want to explain to you guys is all about your studio setup. In today's day and age, when it comes down to podcasting, less is more. So you may not have to use a mixer. But for a lot of purists and people that want to have a great sound when it comes down to their podcast, what they like to do is they actually like to mix. But a lot of the mixes that you would do or that you would want to do will come from your computer, or my bad, I'm burping and shit. Your computer, or maybe like your computer, or maybe like your software that you're using, or your DAW, your digital audio workstation that you're running your sound into. And as of course, this does not have a port where you can hook it into your computer. Some of them do, but this one does not. But it's a really great unit. I've used it. And then you have your main mix right here. You got the volume, you got the Unity game right there, and then you got a little bit above. You got your control room, your mix, control the mix. You can send your effects to room. Phantom power, it got the gauges right here if it clips and stuff, and it lights up, man. Really, really great unit. A lot of people like to mix their own vocals, and a lot of people really just don't trust just the DAW. It's still software. So make sure you guys are taking notes. Now what I'm a fan of, and I don't think I have the other ones here, but what I'm a fan of is interfaces that does a lot of things basically for you. I'm a fan of just firing the shit up, start recording, and you can deal with editing and all that other stuff later, or maybe even your vocals and stuff later. So one of the things that I recommend to a lot of people, even though they discontinued this unit, but you will find it, is this Tascam. And this Tascam is pretty cool because you can literally like run all kinds of audio into it. And remember how I told you how the XLR port has like a headphone port. So depending on how you connect your microphones to your interfaces, this one has the XLR port and it has the microphone port right there. See that? So you can do a lot with this thing. It got the pressure pads and stuff right here, so you can upload, and it comes with software too, some pretty cool software. It comes with a voice changer, so if you want to do the Obsidian thing with the reverb, or if you want to do like a demon voice or stuff like that, this unit alone will have it for you. So and they got one where is instead of two, it's just one. So they got one that's less, and it actually went on sale lately for like about $50. You know what I'm saying? So shout outs to the people that care about their podcast and want to take it to the next level. This thing has a reverb button right here. You can literally just take it with you. It's not the best build quality. It's like plastic, but it's a really great machine. I recorded a lot of podcasts with it back in the day. I'm pretty sure I know how to really use it better now that I'm more familiar with sound. But this thing got phantom power. Like, you could run your microphones out of this thing, and it has settings for like your dynamic mic. You can get guitar recordings out of it. You can do a bunch of different things, and it has like on air. This on air button lights up. You can run your cell phone, audio into it. It has stereo and it has mono. Has a bunch of different things that you can do with it, and you can hook it up to your monitors. And yes, you can hook it to your computer. And you have your on and off button. And this button right here, you can actually plug your tablet into it. Really great unit. It's called the Tascam US42, if I'm not mistaken. And then you have another one called the Tascam US41. So you can definitely do a lot with this unit right here. So make sure you guys check it out. Hold on, y'all. I had more stuff to show y'all on tonight's show. But tonight's show is a pretty quick show. Okay? I thought I had more stuff to show y'all on tonight's show, but tonight's show is a pretty quick show. And you also, we're not ending just yet, because I know a lot of people like to click off. Give me a second, goddamn. You got your volume knobs right here, so it'll show you if you're clipping, and you got your left and right, volume knobs. Now, thank you for everybody that stuck to the end part of this show, this quick interface guide. These are, off the record, behind the scene Manosphere tech shows where you guys can step your audio game up. Your audio needs to be number one on your list when it comes down to your podcast, okay? So, what do I mean by that? Showed y'all some cool interfaces. Now, there's another cool interface that I want to show you guys. And it's actually a pocket recorder. It's actually a pocket recorder. Give me 1 second. Let me show it to you guys. This right here is the Zoom H6. This is a brand new one. Actually, you have it's a secret. It's a secret. Well, it's not a secret, but giving y'all some game now. Thank you guys for sticking by. Make sure y'all hit the Cash App that's up there. This thing right here, battery powered. Very small, very handy. You can put it in your pocket. This thing right here can run 4 microphones. I don't know if you guys see that, but you have some XLR ports right there. See that XLR port? You got some more XLR ports there. And you also have, I'm going to be doing a review on this so I can show you guys. You also have another plugin where you can plug in more XLR ports. Now, your favorite YouTuber, I'm going to tell y'all right now, is full of shit. Okay? Make sure when you donate your Cash Apps and your Patreons and your Super Chat, you're dealing with somebody that gives a fuck about what you want to hear and how you listen to your shows. Y'all spend a lot of time listening to people, and you need to be listening to the best. And I don't care if you support people that don't give you the best. You need to listen to somebody that's worried about your listening experience. We're gonna talk about that later on tonight's podcast. But this is so cool that this is all you need. And if you want to, because these are microphones at the top, and the left one controls the left ear, right ear, right ear. So what I'm saying is that, you can do ASMR videos. This thing is very touch sensitive, really cool mic. You can literally speak into it like this. Has about 90 on the front, 120 on the back. And these things rotate and they flip. And like I said, it's detachable. You can take this off and you can do a whole bunch of damage with just this one thing. And if you are a trucker, I'm telling you right now, before I do the show on this one item right here, which roughly costs about $300 to $350, but that's affordable, especially when it comes down to an interface that can run really high-powered mics. I have this Rode NT1A. It's about a 220. Maybe it went down to like 190, maybe. Hooked up. I ran this microphone into it, which is Shure SM7B, and without a cloud lifter and with a cloud lifter. And I got very good sound out of this Zoom. And you can control the volumes right here of everybody's mic. And hey, let me turn this bad boy on. This is a real dope ass I don't think you guys can see it, but right here it goes straight to it. And you guys, you get your volume bars, you get your meters and everything. When I do the review to it, I'm gonna actually plug this in and I'm gonna run it through a channel that's on another interface that I'm not telling you guys about just yet, that I have, and we're gonna test it out right here and right then. As a matter of fact, I should probably do that right now just to give you guys a sample. Let's see if I can do that. So let's see if it'll work, because I don't know how I got these wires running. I got a TRRS cable here that's hooked up. Let's see, I can put it into the zoom. Okay, got the zoom on right there. And what I can do is I can just press this button right here, which will turn on both the left and the right headphones. So let me mute my music and let's see if it'll come up. So I got it on Unity Gain, and do you see the difference? Do you see how that works? And this, well, hold on, it's loud, so that's why it's clipping. It's actually clipping. See that on here? So what I need to do is I need to turn it down, and once I turn it down, you guys should be able to hear me. Now, I really don't use this setting because what it's doing is it's recording in stereo. And what I mean by it's recording in stereo, and I can still turn on my music. It's it's recording in stereo. So you wanna have a good distance away from the mic, and you wanna have your voice kind of level. Now I can turn it up and I can turn it down. But what I mean by stereo is that I can play, and this is what a lot of people use when they do ASMR. I can play with one ear like this, and I can play with your other ear like that. See how you can hear that in your right ear? See how you can hear that in your left ear? So, this is a really handy recorder. You don't have to do much with it. I tell you truckers to use it and take it with you. I don't have. Actually, I do. I wonder if I can run one of my XLR cables out of it so you guys can hear it. Now, the audio may sound a little bit weird because I'm not paying attention to it and I'm actually clipping, and I don't have a pop filter in front of it. But this is definitely a great recorder if you're trying to, and I turned this mic off. So if you're trying to really uh and I can always turn it up. But it has it has a lot of low noise. You can run really professional mics off of it, and also instead of using batteries, because it's battery powered and it has enough phantom power to power every microphone that you can think of. It has enough volts, and it can run off a battery. You can plug it into your computer and use it as an interface. Now, it may sound kind of choppy or plosivey because I have it clipping. And you see how it's blinking? That's how you can tell it's clipping. So what I would have to do is I would have to turn my volume down just a bit. And when I turn my volume down just a bit, a little bit more, we should be sounding okay or good. Now, I do have to back up from it. But, and there's a lot of accessories for it. I got one more accessory for it that I want to get. And I'm going to do a little nigga shit, like get like a leather carrying case. Don't judge me. Check this out. I got a shotgun mic for it. Check this out. Oh, and that's another thing. If I want to run music into this, like let's say you don't just want a raw recording of your voice, you want to run music into it. It has another TRRS cable port right here, so you can run music into it, and you can have your background music running into it on the go. And the volume button that you use for this microphone, it will run off that TRRS cable. So, but the only downside, and I don't know if I can tweak it. I don't know if I can tweak it like that. But the only downside to it, and I'm clipping like crazy. The only downside to it is that once you plug in like your TRRS cable into this, and let's say you plug it into your phone to run some music on it, you can't I'm clipping like shit, y'all. You can't this thing is sensitive. It picks up everything. See? But once you run your TRRS cable into it, I don't think you can use the microphones anymore because it's focused on the volume of your music. So at that point, you might want to actually plug a mic in. Now, aside from this Rodecaster, I have another mic suspended from my ceiling because y'all niggas be giving your favorite content creator all of that fucking money, and them niggas don't give a fuck about you and your listening experience. They don't even care. I'm gonna slide my Rode over, and I'm gonna bring in my other mic, which is the RE320. Really beautiful microphone. Cause I am the Manosphere mic guy, and I dare nigga, wait till the shit y'all see I'm about to get. This shit gonna be crazy. I dare a nigga. I have hands down the best microphones in the Manosphere, and your favorite content creator doesn't have shit. Let me stop. I Yeti shame, so don't mind me. So anyway, let's see if I can run this microphone off of here. And I don't have a cloud lifter on this microphone, but it's coming through on this TRRS cable channel pretty good. So let's stop using this one and let's use an actual standard microphone. And this microphone doesn't need that much gain, so let's see if it'll work. Should I have to turn phantom power on? I can. So I'm gonna do a full review on this item right here, which will be a gem. Out of all the things all of the interfaces and the mixers that I showed you, this is the gem right here, and you can take this with you on the go, on the fly. Really great solution. You niggas have no excuse. Let's check it out. All right. And I'm clipping. Ooh, shit. Hold on, y'all. God damn. Got shocked. All right. I got shocked like a motherfucker. I wonder why it shocked me. Maybe because I have too much wires close together. That's a bad thing, y'all. That's a really bad thing. Okay. So this is hopefully I'm not clipping. I don't know why this motherfucker shocked me. God damn. That's how you feel? Hold on, y'all. All right, so it is loud, and you want to gain stage it. And what I mean by gain staging it is that you want to make sure you're not clipping on your you got, and don't have sweaty palms. I got sweaty palms. Mom spaghetti. Hold on. Make sure you're okay. So my volume's a little bit on the louder side on this microphone. But sounds great. I'm clipping a little bit on the actual Zoom, but my vocals here sounds great. So another thing too is when you're running these microphones, especially some of these dynamic mics, make sure you just boost the signal. What you really want to do is probably just boost the signal. And that's where like the cloud lifter and those things come into play, because you can be running your preamp hot. That's probably why I got shocked right there. Fun fact. The preamp will help it. Now I don't have phantom power turned on. So let me turn that on and let's see if it will boost this microphone without a preamp. And this little unit, man, is just such a great unit, man. Like, all right, so I will cut off when I'm doing it. So hold on. Oh, maybe that's the problem. My bad. The problem was I have a cut on my finger. That's why I got shocked. All right. Anyway, what you want to do is you want to. Oh, I do have the phantom power on. I thought I didn't. Let me turn the volume up on this thing. That will help. That's the problem. The volume is low. And there we go. So now the volume is up and now I should sound better. I'm still learning how to use it. It's still a great microphone. I said still a great microphone, still a great interface. You can record great audio on the fly. And yeah, that was tonight's show. So hey, listen, man, it's Player Talk Radio. That's enough game. That's enough game for you guys tonight. I gotta go eat some food, y'all. So listen, man, look, we out. And this is the microphone that I'm using. Really great microphone. Oh, no, wrong one. Wrong one. I clicked the wrong one. It's this one. We'll start using this one later, but I need to get a picture of the zoom. I got a lot of other things that I want to do, but this is a great microphone. It's pretty bright. As you see, I can hold on. I should have ran the King B. But maybe some other time we'll run the King B. But as you see, I gotta pull it forward. I'm running it off the zoom. Oh, let me show y'all one more thing before we get out of the building. Check this out. This is the Zoom shotgun mic. And hopefully I'm not clipping. Oh, I'm not clipping. This is the Zoom shotgun mic. No homo. All you got to do with this shotgun mic is, and I think it has a left and a right thing, but I don't know how to turn it on. All you got to do is point it. You just point it at the subject of what you want to pick up, and it'll get it. Oh, and this is a windscreen that it has on it. It comes with a bunch more windscreens, but it has its own volume knob, and it comes with some freaky windscreens. I don't know. Another thing before we get out of the building, a good thing about this Zoom is that you can mount it onto your camera, onto a GoPro. You can mount it onto anything you like. You can have whatever you like. All right, it's Player Talk Radio. We out. Let's get it.